Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for Nerds by Nerds, hanging out with.
Nerdarchy is Ted.
And today we delve back into our Learn How to Play Dungeons and Dragons series. This time we're looking at optional rules, feats. I'm going to start this video by thanking Easy Roller Dice for being an official Nerdarchy sponsor. Whether it's your first set of dice or your 1 millionth set of dice, Easy Roller Dice. Down in the description below, you can find a one-time coupon code for 20% off, and the link to easyrollerdice.com/Nerdarchy.
Easy Roller Dice for all your dice rolling needs.
We are doing our intro to D&D series, and today we're going to be talking about the optional rules. There is only 2 optional rules in the player's handbook, and that is multi-classing and feats. Today we're going to be covering feats.
All right, so as we said, these are optional rules. Some gaming tables use them, some gaming tables don't.
Consult your DM.
Absolutely, consult your DM and find out whether it's appropriate for the game that you're currently in.
So one of the class features that comes up, generally it happens, every 4 levels, with the exception of fighter and rogue, which we've gone through that when we went over fighter and rogue, who get more ability increases. And when this happens, you get a +1 to any 2 stats you want, or a +2 to any 1 stat you want.
So as an optional rule, you can forego that bonus 2 to your stats to take a feat instead.
Right. So in the optional section on feats,
page 165
is a list of feats, and as you know, as Wizards of the Coast adds more supplemental material, we'll probably get even more. We've seen a couple more. Basically, a feat is something, it's this big block of abilities that you're going to add onto your character and is going to change them in some way.
So it's going to give some new options, some new things that you're going to be able to do, or it's going to improve things that you're already doing.
Right. And it's going to significantly affect one of the 3 pillars of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons.
Correct.
So those pillars, just to reiterate, are combat, exploration, and social interaction.
And there are feats that work for all of those things, depending upon what you want to focus.
Right. Now, generally, a feat is going to do, it's usually like a suite of options that you get. Several different abilities, access to new things, makes you better at things, maybe even gives you access to part of a class feature that you couldn't get without using one of the other optional rules of multi-classing. But here, you just want one little piece, and you can take that away by taking the feat.
Whether it be proficiency in a new type of armor, proficiency in a new type of weapon that your class just doesn't have access to, this will give it to you.
Exactly. Now, quite a few of these feats have prerequisites, and it might be you must be proficient in X in order to take this feat. Or it might be you must have at least a 13 in this stat or that stat in order to take this feat.
Correct. So having a prerequisite ability, so if I wanted to take the feat with medium armor, I would need to have the ability of wearing light armor in order to be able to do so.
Right, and it doesn't matter how you get that original proficiency. Now, some of them, like Grappler, has a strength requirement of minimum of 13. If during your adventuring, for some reason, you take that feat and your strength drops below 13, you will no longer be able to access their special abilities.
Until you meet that requirement again. It's still there, it's just dormant.
Now, some feats will actually still give you a bonus to one of your ability scores. So generally it could be, hey, this feat affects X ability, so you get a bonus to that. Or it could be choose this or that, or it could be you get a bonus to that specifically. So you're gonna see a lot of that as well.
So in this case, when that usually happens, the amount of proficiencies or abilities that you're getting from that feat is less than some of the other feats that are out there. And the way they balance the scales is, well, you're giving up a +2 to take this feat, so we're going to at least give you the +1.
Yeah, for the most part, what you're going to find is when you take a feat, it is going to create this interesting dynamic in your character that wasn't there before. Also worth noting when it comes to feats, there is only one character type in the games can actually take feats from the beginning.
And that's human.
And that is human. The variant human build actually builds a feat of your choice into the race, actually making it probably one of the most diverse races in the game, because with each feat choice, it literally changes how that character will interact with the game and how they're going to look compared to another human.
And that's exactly what feats allow you to do within your classes, as depending upon how you build your character and your feat choices, you're going to be vastly different from someone who has not chosen those feats or chose to take a stat bump instead because of the options and because of the new things that you have the ability to do.
So you're going to essentially want to take a feat if you want to specialize in a particular thing or area in the game, if you want to diversify your character, or you just want to give them a fun and exciting quirk. These choices aren't necessarily always better, but they're usually a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So whether you want to add magic to your fighter, whether you want to add armor to your wizard, or any number of interesting abilities through the use of the optional rules feats, check it out, page 165 of your player's handbook. If you have any further questions on feats, you can put those down in the comments below, and either ourselves or some of our awesome fans will be more than happy to help you out. While you're down there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Also, while you're heading down to the comments, check out the description where you can find that one-time promo code for 20% off over at Easy Roller Dice.
So until next time,
Stay
stay
nerdy.
nerdy.